Fern Britton's best friend, who was seen passionately kissing her pal's ex-husband Phil Vickery, has revealed that her marriage is over, and she has moved out of the family home. Breaking her silence on those pictures, Lorraine Stanton admitted her family are going through a tough period and said she has moved out of the home she shared with her husband Simon and their 2 children. The retired hospitality consultant, 58, exclusively told Mail Online on Friday, "It's a difficult time for me and the family. I don't actually live in the marital home anymore, and it's got nothing to do with the latest incident over the pictures. We are going through a grieving period as a family, and I've also just lost my stepfather. My children are feeling very vulnerable, and they are very upset about the whole situation." Ms. Stanton refused to reveal where she now lives or when she exactly moved out of the marital home, and also said she did not want to speak in detail about the pictures. On Wednesday, TV chef Phil, 61, was seen passionately kissing Lorraine, who is close pals with former This Morning presenter Fern, 65. Lorraine's husband Simon, when asked about the pictures, added, "I don't know when I'll be in a position to speak to my wife about them. I'm not at home at the moment, and neither is my wife. She hasn't been there for a while." The couple own an elegant £1 million country home in Windermere, which they shared with their 2 children. When Mail Online called at the property, a young woman who answered the door said, "Lorraine doesn't live here anymore and doesn't done for a while." Her words come after Fern caused confusion by tweeting "It's not true" after pictures showing Lorraine kissing her ex-husband Phil were published by The Sun, leaving her fans confused. But Mail Online understands Fern is trying to minimize the situation after the pictures emerged and has been feeling embarrassed. A source said behind the scenes, Fern is feeling heartbroken and dumbstruck over what she has seen, yet is still protective over her friend. The insider explained, Fern finds the situation weird and awkward and has learned that Lorraine is clearly not a great mate. She's shocked and is struggling to process her mixed emotions. On the one hand, she had felt like she'd moved on from Phil, but she hadn't expected this new romance, and it's been hard to see. The trio's deep interwoven friendship has seen their social media pages littered with pictures of the group out together at various functions, with Lorraine spending time with both Fern and Phil on joint occasions as well as separately. Fern still follows Lorraine's Instagram page, whose bio reads, "Cherish your yesterdays, dream your tomorrows, but live for today, oh yes." The pair were last pictured together in September 2019, 4 months before the news of her divorce back. They enjoyed a weekend together in June 2019 in Windermere, Cumbria, where hospitality consultant Lorraine has lived for many years. Lorraine posted a selfie of the 2 of them grinning together as they enjoyed a cruise on Lake Windermere on the vintage steamboat Osprey during the break. She captioned the picture, "A fabulous Windermere weekend. My lovely friend Fern visited and the sun shone, we couldn't stop smiling." Lorraine also detailed how they had lunch sitting in the sun, watching the world go by, followed by dinner at the Punch Bowl in Crosthwaite, where she used to be manager. She also took a picture of the pair of them as they sipped glasses of fizz with another friend at a table in the garden of the acclaimed hotel and restaurant, with a caption, saying, "Wives Club at the Punch Bowl." Lorraine and Fern were also among a group of women who went on a charity cycle ride in Madagascar in September 2017 in aid of the Genesis Research Trust, which funds research to help prevent miscarriages and stillbirths. posts on Lorraine's Facebook page reveal that they wore pink tutu dresses over cycling shorts during the 220-mile week-long ride. One picture of them smiling together in their riding gear on a beach was accompanied by the words, "Posers," with the lovely Fern. They also appeared together in group shots, including a celebratory snap at the end of their marathon ride, which Lorraine captioned with the words, "Finished. Absolutely fabulous." Another humorous picture after the charity ride showed Fern beside an aging taxi with a caption by Lorraine explaining, trying to tell the taxi driver where to go while Fern casually poses. A second picture showed them posing for a selfie inside the cramped cab. According to The Sun, who obtained pictures of Lorraine and Phil kissing, the new couple were on a date and were seen leaving the hotel together with overnight bags in their hands. A friend close to Fern told the publication, "They look like teenagers in love and that will be just so hurtful for Fern. Behaving this way in public will feel like a betrayal." Phil and Lorraine, a former general manager of a restaurant, couldn't keep their hands off each other as they reportedly stopped twice in the street to share a kiss. Lorraine shares 2 children with her husband Simon, but has said their marriage is over. Fern and Phil split in 2020 after 20 years together, and Phil's new public love comes weeks after the TV star revealed she struggled with her marriage breakdown. An insider said, "Phil and Lorraine kissing on the street like this will be heartbreaking for poor Fern. They look like teenagers in love and that will be just so hurtful for her. They are 2 of the most important people in her life and them behaving this way in public will feel like a betrayal." Phil was last seen on TV on Tuesday morning, serving a sausage tray bake during a This Morning segment with Take That's Mark Owen. The news outlet have reported that Phil stayed in a flat after filming, and the following morning he was seen walking around the Capitol with Lorraine. Just 2 months ago in July, Fern spoke about how she wished she could persevered at their marriage, during a new interview with Prima magazine. Fern said she doesn't want to be the poster girl for separate, and explained that many couples experience their relationship coming to a natural end. Reflecting on her tough but amicable split, she said, "This new chapter has come at the right time for me. I don't want to be the poster girl for separation, though, because a lot of people go through the same thing. Often, the children leave home and you look at each other and go, where do we go from here? I only wish I was the sort of person who could have persevered through that, but I couldn't," she explained. The pair share one daughter, Winnie, 20, while Fern is mom to twins Jack and Harry, and daughter Grace, who she shares with ex-husband Clive Jones. She and Phil called time on their long-term marriage after realizing it had run its course, as they were left living solo when their brood flew the nest. Fern has previously explained how difficult it is to bounce back from a divorce, sharing back in March that the rebound is difficult. And it seems she's still steering clear of dating for the moment, explaining how important her own space is. The TV personality told Prima, "I'm not considering dating right now. I haven't been seeing anyone and nobody has approached me, which is nice, too. If someone came along who was lovely and kind and we didn't have to live together, if he had his life and I had mine, that might be perfect." Concluding, "But on the other hand, life is pretty bloody perfect right now and I'm happy with my company, so meeting someone would simply be icing on the cake." Fern announced her split from Phil in January 2020, with the pair both tweeting in matching statements. "After more than 20 happy years together, we have decided to go our separate ways. We will always share a great friendship and our lovely children. We would appreciate it if our privacy is respected at this time. Thank you for your continued kindness and support. Sick.